Order for your mark by best so like commenting or subscribe to the channel na Paul Adom Okyere or a lawyer. I didn't send be able to dry concerning Okudzeto Ablakwa in semi person airport hills. A danga is well Okudzeto no Okyere or no wako high sadino a month be an old $15,000 a demand down run and a lawyer Adom Okyere. Say airport hills and high down. Airport hills will be no better high down down properties and Sakwalan Sabet now you better show properties. You share Uska or you better show documents, you better show background and Sakwans in a jaw. Now let me abayan why Japade or now and send brain or whatever to what the league documents be about to Jan or sound so Akasa say, all right, team chairman, which is Okudzeto Ablakwa. Now investigation in a social investigation now. Why will be investigation will be shop all day now about to 2 or the most money and play. No, I didn't send the to drive a phone or Wakasa, no, and send Ben or whatever. My uncle, name would see, you buy the academic jumps.
Then we'll come back and analyze it. Have a look.
Now, you've also indicated you have 2 email addresses, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Then you have indicated home address, number 1, w0rse Boulevard, Airport Hills. This property at Airport Hills, how long have you been living at Airport Hills?
About 8 years.
Is it your own property?
No, I am renting. I'm a tenant.
Airport Hills is dollar rented zone. Are you aware?
Honorable Member, can we have a clarification of dollar rented? Because in Ghana we use cedi, so I don't understand a dollar rented property. Does it mean you pay the rent in dollars? I mean,
okay. Okay, Honorable Member. So your rent, do you pay it monthly or you pay it annually?
Well, it depends. And Chair, I don't know if you want me to share the tenancy agreement with you, even though I will have to
don't proceed.
Seek the permission of my dear wife, because we do it together.
Don't proceed. It is not in the interest of the company to be demanding for your tenancy agreement, let alone determining how much you pay as rent.
Okay. Well, I mean,
that is personal.
I like to be transparent. So
but that is personal.
But I respect your ruling, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, you heard that. What's the point? What's this? How do you come and tell all of us Ghanaians that we are either not... I mean, I don't know what he means. You are telling the people of Ghana that you are renting a house in a place like this. This is our depiction of Airport Hills. We are hearing all sorts of things about Airport Hills, that they don't even have a rent policy. They don't allow rent. And then Samia Ablakwa comes to Vetin and tells Ghana that he, the young, brilliant guy, 40 years old, he has been renting a property at Airport Hills. So what does he say journalists doing? All journalists are now finding out what is the rent of property at Airport Hills. There's a high suspicion that he was not telling the truth. And I'll show you my interview with Afenyo Makin coming up on this show when you see it. Also, Ransford Jampo is at Shippers Council. I've had a conversation with him. I have a major editorial on the Ransford Jampo conversation. We'll come to that in a minute. Okay, so this is Ablakwa's. This is the depiction of Airport Hills. Every house in Airport doesn't have those houses that lends itself to rent, like flat apartments and that kind of thing. Every house is a huge big house. 65% of the houses have swimming pool. Those who don't have swimming pool have courtyard. They are beautiful houses. It's one of Ghana's showpiece. Congratulations to the people who did it. That is where Samia Ablakwa lives. It's the choicest place to live. Then he comes to Parliament and says, I've been living there for 8 years and renting for 8 years. This is the chairman of Operation Recover or Loot, who is now giving people suspicion about where he gets his money. I don't have any suspicion about it because I understand that politicians get favors. Not just politicians, Unilever chairman will get favor, Guinness managing director will get favor, Airtel MD of Coca-Cola, people get favors. So you have been a minister for 8 years, under Professor Mills 4 years and Professor John Mahama 4 years. You are likely to get a favor. If you have a house at Airport Hills, tell us that this is the favor I got. But you come to tell the whole world that we are all something. So you tell us that you are renting a property. Let's go to the figures of the rent and see what it is. Let's go to the figures. I mean, this is not good. You really disappointed everyone who really loves you. This is terrible. And my concern is the people who work with him. I mean, I've been in that situation before, working with ministers who are going to vetting. I've done that before. I've done that more than once. So you are working with people going to vetting. You anticipate the questions, and then you look at it. You don't create questions that make people feel that you are telling them that they are children. That you are looking at all of us, our face. I mean, when Sami was nominated for foreign ministry, I saw that he did two important things that were very good. He went to see Okudzeto Ablakwa. That one is NDC. It's very good, but you can even overlook it. The one that was actually very good was going to see Ambassador D.K. Osei. I thought those were excellent. Now, Sami, you are looking at Dr. Okudzeto Ablakwa, Ambassador D.K. Osei, Ambassador Victor Beho, all of these people, and the Ghanaian people who are watching you, that you are our new foreign minister, and you are telling us that you are renting at Airport Hills for 8 years. You don't own a house in the world. You are only renting, and your place of choice of rent is the most expensive address in Accra. That is the place that you choose to rent a house, and you have been renting it for 8 years, and you live there with your family, and you are renting it. I mean, how? What are you telling us, Honorable Foreign Minister? What are you telling us? What are you telling us? That you are renting. This is the avatar of anti-corruption. Sami Okudzeto Ablakwa is the avatar of anti-corruption. This is the guy who says he has saved by his anti-corruption measures X millions of dollars to Ghana. It may be true, and I congratulate him for that. But here it is. When you mount the podium, you are telling all of us that you don't care about us, you don't care about how we think, you don't care about our sentiments. We should go to hell because you are renting a property for 8 years as a member of parliament. 8 solid years you are renting. Put the figures up. Let's see what the rent is looking like. So Google rent at Airport Hills, viewers. And then, okay, so this is A Hills, our depiction of it. Now, here it is. So assuming that Honorable Ablakwa is paying 8,000 cedis a month. Now, from our search, Airport Hills, if you want to rent it, we know nobody's renting, but if you want to rent it, you look at the value of the house, the things in the house, and the estate managers calculated for us that if you look at a basic house in Airport Hills, your rent should be between $6,000 and $10,000 a month. Okay, so we went to take the middle. We took $8,000 a month. So at $8,000 a month, Sami Okudzeto Ablakwa told the appointments committee that he's renting at Airport Hills. The appointments committee is yes to obtain his tenancy agreement, but we are assuming what the tenancy agreement could be based on what we see at Airport Hills. Honorable is on $8,000 a month for rent. He's paying that to his landlord. That's Honorable's landlord. Pretty emoji, and that's Honorable. Okay, let's move on. Honorable's rent should, for a year, if he's paying that a month, should be 96,000 United States dollars. That's Honorable. That's how much Honorable Sami Okudzeto pays to his landlord as rent per year: 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and this year I'm sure he has already paid 24. He pays 96,000 a month. That's Honorable Ablakwa. That's what he told Parliament, and this is what we are deducing from it. All right. Next is that Parliament pays Honorable Ablakwa 15,000, and 15,000 cedis a month is what Honorable gets. Quite a decent salary, I have to say. Many Ghanaians don't get that. Assuming that 15,000 is $1,000, and the rent over 8 years is the rent over 8 years. Now, if we make 15,000 $1,000. From whenever it was paid. Now you have to put in the gaps, when we do an equation, the gaps in it, because 15,000 was not always $1,000, you understand? But the value of $1,000 was always what 15,000 can buy. You get it, viewers? Whatever $1,000 could buy then, they can buy it now, but the $1,000 then was reading 5,000. Today to read 15,000. So we've taken care of all of that. All of that put together, we will assume that he's paying 768,000 as his salary. $786,000